cars starting today's stage this morning, together with 167 motorbikes and 58 trucks. And then they still have got some very, very difficult stages still to go. Event director Etienne Levine saying if they thought that a couple of days ago was different, well, they better watch out for the day after the rest day and the day after. This Dakar will not lie down. Here is Stefan Pederhansel, second on today's stage, 1 minute and 31 seconds back of the stage victor, his teammate, Luc Alphonse. But we've got problems for Pederhansel this evening. He limped literally across the finish line. The engine was smoking. The right exhaust from the right bank of 3 cylinders in his Mitsubishi was smoking greatly. There was enormous amount of oil on the edge of the exhaust. There was a lot of oil coming out of the breather, and that may bode badly for Pederhansel. But fortunately, he's got a rest day tomorrow. And fortunately, the genius Japanese engineer who built the engine, who designed the engine, who knows the engine inside out, back to front, is here this evening, and he can do all he can to rebuild that engine. Winner of today's stage, his first on the Dakar with Mitsubishi, Luc Alphonse. Luc Alphonse getting to the finish ahead of Pederhansel, Gordon third, Kleinschmidt fourth. Now here is Luc Alphonse coming alongside the Qatari driver Nasser Al Attiyah. A massive accident for the Qatari with his BMW X5. Fortunately, Nasser uninjured. Co-driver Alain Guiec, a little winded, but up and walking and okay. Shame for Al Attiyah. He was holding fourth overall coming into today's stage, and it's all gone west. Here he says we were going pretty quickly. I don't know what happened. There was the double caution in the notes, and the car completely flipped over. We're okay, but the car has absolutely no chance of going any further. That was early on in the stage, and only 5 kilometers later, the same thing happened to his teammates. This is Luis Monterde from Spain. Dragged the car back onto its wheels, and soon they got it repaired, and amazingly got it back in the rally. His co-driver Rafael Tornabel saying there was this jump, not so big, but then we went right on our nose and over. Are you hurt, is the question? My leg is hurt a little, and so is my elbow, but I'm okay. Now this is the picture at the finish. This is Hiroshimashi Oka towing in Stefan Pederhansel. He decides not even to start it, to get it into service. So Alphonse being victorious with the Mitsubishi, just ahead of Pederhansel, who ran into trouble right on the line. Robbie Gordon third, Kleinschmidt fourth, De Villiers now fifth overall. Pederhansel, he's got the lead overall ahead of Luc Alphonse, but can Pederhansel get that engine repaired? Mashuoka now chase car for the leading 2 Mitsubishis ahead of Honrad, Magnaldi, Costa and Mitsuhashi overall. Pederhansel saying here, coming into Attar, we saw that we had a lot of smoke coming out of the exhaust. Nothing too much, he says. We'll see what we can do tomorrow during the rest day. We should be okay though. The winner Alphonse saying very, very soft sand out there. Not long, but just very soft. You know, this year we don't have any more the inflate-deflation system for the tires, so we've got to get in and out of the car to get over the rocky parts. We've got to have the right pressure in the tyre for the right part of the stage. But we had a couple of punctures.
It's kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. We did get lost one time where we ran the bike trail, and it was just rocky and rocky and rocky. And Dirk thinks maybe we lost 10 minutes there, plus we had 2 flat tires. So it's a good run for us, though. I mean, you know, we're not in the game by any means, but we're back where we're having fun racing a little bit at least, trying to win some stages.
Kleinschmidt saying I had a couple of punctures, lost time obviously to change the tyres, and because I then only had one spare wheel left, I had to keep my pace down a bit so as not to get another one. But the Mitsus, they're quick in the sand. They've just got a bit more power than I have. Russian Kamaz crew of Kabirov rocked up the winner of today's stage, the 361 kilometers from Tajika to Attar, ahead of Hans Becks, Vismara and Sugawara. Overall, Kabirov continues to lead with his Kamaz ahead of the Dutch crew of Hans Becks. 58 trucks starting today's stage from Tajika here to Attar. They will have, as everybody else will, a rest day tomorrow. That's everybody else except us. We'll of course continue to bring you coverage tomorrow during the rest day of the Telefonica Dakar 2005. Some spectators been out on the stage so long that the desert got the better of them. Gerard de Roy doing all that he can to try and keep up, together with his father Jan, with their Dutch-built DAF. But Gerard still really on the back foot after having lost time putting his truck on its side a couple of stages ago. Well, I rather think that the crews, everybody deserves a rest off Dakar competitive mileage tomorrow. It's a rest day at Attar. Join us tomorrow for the latest update of the Telefonica Dakar 2005.